Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video we will have a look at the promag 6-hour 226 9mm 32 round blue steel magazine. It's basically a classical product for promag. They make that for many years by now, and this is for a test with my T-Sauce PX9 pistol. Video of that will be on my YouTube channel as well. The item comes in a typical promag cheap plastic wrapper. We see lifetime warranty on both sides, and we have a bit of a warning there, and yeah, it's a Ziploc bag, but that's basically it. Nothing fancy at all. The item, as we see it here, comes a bit oiled, protected from the factory, and yeah, the quality of promag is always a bit a hit and a miss. In this case here, I would say so far medium, as we look how the welding seam is on the back side, how that is welded and grinded. It's basically disgusting. On the quality standpoint, it is disgusting. We not even have this part here flush. That is just a quality detail that we see there. The lower part is longer than the upper part, so which means the part where they did bend it over the tooling did not align correct, quite likely because they only have two holes here and not a third down there. And yeah, the welding is not thick enough that they could have ground it off, or they just left it how it is. At least the thing is welded all the way to the bottom. We have stopping points in the 6-hour magazine well with the T-Sauce PX9 or other than 226, like with the SIG 228, 229 version. This not gonna work. Then we have the magazine lock, double part there. We have a follower, a plastic one, and we see already the thing is quite a bit stiff there. Quite likely inside, as usual, the thing is not dehorned and has some manufacturing burrs and stuff in it. So I did not take it off and apart yet, but that's basically what I did expect. On the bottom we have a simple polymer plate with the traditional button for the locking plate there, nothing fancy. We see here a bit molding part that needs to be removed too. Would have been nice if it had a metal part there, because after all it's a 32 round magazine and has then quite some tension in it. So as I say, it's always a bit a hit and a miss. What I can tell straight is that thing, if you take off the oil there as you actually use it, is prone to get rust. Absolute quick. And that blueing, what they used on this kind of product is not very good. It's not protective and all. So what I always do is use paint on it. Even the cheapest paint is better than leave it like this, unless you live somewhere where it's really hot and dry, so rust is not of a problem at all. But if you are a bit on the wet side where you live, like here in North Georgia, that rust really easy, and that is basically by that bad bluing process or suboptimal process. There would be way more better finishes, like on the Mechgar magazine often, and other parts, you know. That is how that is. From time to time, or at least in the past, you got those magazines also in stainless steel. That would be a different variation. I'm not sure if they still make it in stainless steel. I did not see it as I did check for that, so maybe that's a thing of the past. So anyway, if you look for a 32 round magazine Promag is often the only solution for a given gun, a given gun model, and that is unfortunately how it is. So expect what you did see here in that video. It's not going to be perfect. It's quite likely not going to be perfect functioning either. So it's a bit a hit and a miss, and you need to calculate that in if you wanna deal with that or not. Some of those magazines that I got over the decades did work really well. Some others not so much, and some did not work at all and had to be returned. Not that many, but that did happen in the past as well. So that much about Promag and the SIG 226 32 round magazine.